Hi guys, this is Omega from B2 Society, and I'm back with yet another review. This time I want you to take a quick trip with me to the Grasshopper Club located in Chicago South Loop, 58 East Roosevelt Road to be exact. Now, they do have another location located in Logan Square, which is at the 2551 Milwaukee address, but the South Loop is closer to my home and work, so I decided to give a stop in. I discovered them while doing the cookies review that they were located in a pretty close vicinity, but also that they were Black owned, and I had to give them a try. The South Loop is open from Sundays 9 to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Saturdays from 9 to 9 p.m., with curbside pickup as an option. Although I didn't see a personal parking lot, they do allow street parking, pets, and there was an on-site ATM. Grasshopper Club is a Black-owned company with a vision to have a local dispensary that goes above and beyond just selling cannabis, but also delivering a personalized service of premium curated products. Grasshopper Club website states that they also commit themselves to boiling career paths and ownership opportunities internally to create a more diverse ecosystem in the industry. And while the presentation was all that, I'm sad to say that my experience was a little poor. I scoped out the store and I seen displays for some of my favorite brands. They did all the regular stuff, check your ID a couple times, check you in, greet you. But yeah, we ran into a couple problems. So first, Betty's Eddies, 93 Boys, and In Live, just to name a few, are some of my favorite brands based off some of the dispensaries that I've been to in the last few months. But when I went to the kiosk to order some of those products, they were not available. And they also informed me that their card system was down and it was cash only, or I was forced to use the ATM inside the store, which is just weird to me because usually you could pick debit, they use it as cash, you don't have to go and do ATM fees and all that, those things. And then lastly, due to an internal system upgrade, they also removed all of the flowering offering out of the kiosk. It was the night before Juneteenth, and not a weed plant was in sight. But no, really, all jokes aside, it was the night before Juneteenth, and they were closed the next day to observe that holiday and restock. But I was just fresh off work. I had the next few days off, and I was just extremely disappointed. I had spoke to some other people in the industry, and they told me that changeover to the new system wasn't that difficult, and they could have done it after hours. But why not even do it on a day that you're already choosing to close, to make those changes, not to inconvenience the patrons? However, with them being Black owned, and I'm already here, the music and vibes were right, I just decided to go ahead with the review. What also interested me was that they had a raffle that any size purchase made would give you a chance to win tickets to this famous Memphis rapper, Key Glock, perform live in Chicago in a few days. So that lets me know that they're in tune with the culture, but also they have some sponsorship through Live Nation to be able to give those tickets away. And a lot of people in the industry aren't doing that. They're kind of forgetting who their target audience are, or I'm seeing meet and greets. I did the meet and greet at Village, but you're not really just doing free tickets, you know? So that was really cool. Since I waited a while to post this video, I did make sure I went back to the website to see the types of flowers they were offering in strains. And they had a total of anywhere from 35 to 38 flavors, but the pricing was a little high. Like, $198 for an ounce of smalls in this economy, and when Michigan is so close, when taxes for the Illinois recreation market is so high, that's extremely high. Like, for smalls, you need to be doing a deal. You need to be buy a half, get a half free. Something to get rid of smalls. Like, do better. However, I end up getting a Cheech and Chong vape for about $50 and some Camino gummies for $25. I spent a total of $75. And after signing up to the app, they email me with a promotion almost every 48 hours with deals. They do Terp Tuesdays, Wax Wednesdays, and Thirsty Thursdays. So I did like the convenience of the sales if you know what day of the week it is and you have a favorite strand and going back in there. But I definitely got to call them out for a little bit of false advertising, because I still haven't seen the Betty Eddies. I still haven't run into the InLive products. Maybe I can come back and edit this review and give them a better review if I visit the Logan Square location, because as our experience has been in the loop, these are smaller locations and sometimes they're not able to carry everything. So don't get excited off of aesthetic and when you walk in and what you see and you think that's going to be instantly the offering. Check these websites out first, or go through the kiosk and see what they actually have on hand. And then ask the bud tender, when are you guys expecting a new delivery of this? So like she said, you know, they were closed for Juneteenth and they were expecting a new delivery of things. So maybe I just caught them on a bad day. Honestly, I like the convenience, but I was disappointed at the service and the offerings. And because they are a Black-owned dispensary and one of the first approved Black-owned dispensaries within the Chicago area, it hurts a little bit more because we've done so much to enter this cannabis space. But it's super important to get the proper help and maintain a level of service. I get his dispo a 5.5 out of 10. And like I said previously, when I visit the other location, I'll be sure to compare it to the South Loop experience. And if I need to edit it and things are better, then I'll upload a new review, especially concerning around price. I'll improve the rating. But I say, if you've been to this location and have had a different experience, please leave a comment below. But as always, I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And until the next time, fire that shit up. Bro.